Hi guys, I wish I could see you, but just thinking about you really makes my heart happy. Today's Maundy Thursday and tomorrow's Good Friday. These are days that are kind of leading up to Easter, and I think it's really important, especially the older you get, that you understand that Easter isn't just about Easter eggs and chocolate and candy and Easter baskets. Easter is a really special day, a day that really teaches us a lot about God's love. So I'm going to read you a few stories, and I'll divide them up into YouTube videos. I emailed this to your house. It's got different clip art things, and hopefully, if I did this right, your mom or dad will be able to blow these pictures up so they're bigger. Last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and so the story was about Jesus riding in on a donkey and waving a palm branch. So you can color those pictures. And there is on YouTube already. I read the story about Palm Sunday. I want to show you two of my favorite things that I have that are in my house. Do you know who this donkey is? This is Eeyore. And so Eeyore reminds me of the donkey that Jesus rode when he came into Jerusalem. And then in that video, I showed you how to make a palm branch that you can decorate. And we didn't get to distribute the palm branches that we ordered because we couldn't get together on Palm Sunday. And I'm kind of sad about that, but we can still remember those days. So that's about those first two pictures, the donkey and the palm branch. Today we're going to learn about what this one is. Why would we be talking about washing someone's feet? I bet you recognize this. And then we'll be talking about this picture here, Jesus praying. I'm reading from the Spark Bible Story, or Spark Story Bible. And I don't know which ones you have at home, but hopefully one of the Bibles you have at home has these stories. But I'm going to read parts of this Last Supper and then Jesus going to the garden. Jesus knew that the time had come for him to leave this world. He wanted to share his last Passover meal together with his 12 closest disciples. Jesus loved his friends and wanted to show them his love in a very caring way. As the friends got ready for the meal, Jesus put water in a large bowl and knelt on the floor. He wanted to wash the feet of each disciple. When it was Peter's turn, Peter said to Jesus, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Peter, you don't understand what I'm doing, but you will later on." Peter loved Jesus so much that he said, "Then don't just wash my feet, but my head and my hands also." Peter wanted to be as close to Jesus as possible. So that's the first part of the story for today. And I have this big bowl that I use and a big pitcher that I fill with water. And there have been times at church when I've done this. I've showed people what it was like for Jesus to wash the disciples' feet. And it was during a children's sermon. And I said to one little boy, "I'd like to wash your feet." And he took his fist and goes, "You're not going to wash my feet." Oh, it's just like Peter. You're not going to wash my feet. For Peter, it was because only servants washed feet. And Jesus wasn't a servant. Jesus was a teacher. For this boy, he didn't want anybody touching his feet. What Jesus was trying to teach, though, was that it could be an act of love. Where Jesus lived was hot and dirty, dusty streets, and they wore sandals, so their feet would get really dusty. And then when they would come home or come to a meal, a servant would kneel down and would take water and pour it over their feet and then dry them off with a towel, and it would feel so good. Some of you may go out in the field and help your grandma or grandpa or your dad or someone in the field, or some of you might help someone in the garden and you get all yucky, dirty. Doesn't it feel good to get washed up? That's what Jesus was doing before that meal. So I'd like you to think about what you might be able to do that would be kind and helpful to someone, some way that you can show your love for them. Okay? I'm going to end this video because we've got a couple more stories, but I want to keep them short so that they don't take long to load up to YouTube. And also then you can watch them and talk about them at different times. So that's the first part of the story of the meal that Jesus had on Maundy Thursday. See you in a few minutes or whenever you watch the next one. Bye-bye.